Hey, we used to be down by 10. Now check the scope, boy, I knew I was destined to win. It's a whole bunch of losses I took on the chin. I just had to remember that just how it is. And that's just how it go. Lil' bro facing 20, he 20 years old. I'm 25, I done beat up the road. Went from New York to Texas and all the way home. Hey, I'm from the country. We putting hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich. The plug say he getting shit in from Cali, so he paying shipping and handling. I talked to some people, they told me you probably could blow. You just need a little management. Boy, I don't give a fuck about the industry. I find a plug and get rich off of cannabis. I don't give a fuck about the industry. I work a job as long as my son's straight. Bitch, I been him with this music since bro used to cook me a beat on the lunch tray. I hate when they act throwed off. That boy wanna crash in his head on a one-way. Bump from that dirty ass out for real. We'll set that bitch off on a Monday. But we'll set that bitch off on a Wednesday. Shit, I told my dog that he more like a brother to me, but I still pull a melee if he go against me. White boy, my name ain't Josh, but I keep the Drake in case they try to get me, and I call it burning on the hula hoop boy, cause they like to spin around some shit till they dizzy. I just told them to vibe, cause this shit just something to ride to. But stood on that same block for some years, working that bitch like a drive-thru. I cut off some people I love, and I still can't believe I'm the person they lied to. I hate Lil' Buddy, always on the net, talking about he a shark, but that fish should get fried too. Your ass will die too, for thanking you Superman. Bruh said he moved to the Ages to fuck some new hoes, and start catching plays out of Uber van. They be get wet as the Hoover Dam. If I out this bitch, I'm a shooter man. Bitch, I'm from Georgia, deep down south. We grew up on Jeezy and Gucci Man. As my uncle would say, on Gucci Man. We grew up on Friday and Pootie Tang. Used to eat on the noodles and noodle things. Leave the hood and come back like a boomerang. Leave the hood and come back like a junkie. Boy, I'm in the spot kicking shit, call me Mr. Miyagi. They big ass stick, but I don't play hockey. These 7'2", take the air out his body. We putting hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich. The plug said he getting shit in for Cali, so he paying shipping and handling. I talked to some people, they told me you probably could blow. You just need a little management. Boy, I don't give a fuck about the industry. I find a plug and get rich off of cannabis.
How y'all doing, and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need your liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. I look fly. I look sporty. I look like I got a Corvette outside, though. Like I got a real Bentley out there or something. You know what I'm saying? Come on, shout it. What's happening? You don't see that $300,000 car outside, baby? What's good? You don't want to rock with a player? Listen, I would never, and I mean ever, because I ain't never had to. I guess I got that pizzazz about myself. I got, you know what I'm saying? It's a word that I'm looking for, but I got it, you know. I would never use which to each his own. I would never have to say what I got or show what I got to get one of these. You know what I'm saying? Listen, a girl. A female turned 18 every day. Do you know how many girls who turn to be women who need a father figure? You know how many beautiful bitches who got low self-esteem? Do you know how many big babies ready to take care of a player? I would never have to say, girl, you don't see that jet out there, bitch? You don't see the jet though, with the wings out there. I'm flying. You know, like I ain't never had to do that right there. Nah, it just, I don't know. Again, to each his own. Shout out to the players who do it. You know what I'm saying? I guess if you work hard for it and now you got it here, maybe you should use it. Maybe I'm the one slacking out here in these streets. But then again, what am I losing? I don't know, like the baddest bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess when you had to start broke,
I've been hollering at bitches since I was broke. You know what I'm saying? And I mean kindergarten, like kindergarten, middle school, like broke. Not talking about trying to holler at bras while being grown broke. I ain't begin hollering at bras when I got to be grown and I was broke. Hell no. This shit started like in preschool. I started preschool. Gang, 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 gang. Hey, come here. Let's play together. Yeah. It started back then. I ain't never have to wait till I got like a Bentley or something like that right there, or Rolls Royce, something, you know what I'm saying? A Maybach, cause I ain't never have to wait for that to get bras. Like I ain't never have to wait to get no paper to get bras. Now I have seen videos. On the internet to where I guess now when people is at a position in their life to where they're doing better and they got them some money and they got, you know what I'm saying, things going well, and now they telling the dudes behind them, you shouldn't even try to talk to no woman if you ain't got no money. Did what? Wait. What? Who allowed you people to get on, damn it, to put yourself on the pedestal now because you got your shit together? You know what I'm saying? Again, because you got a few dollars. And you may got a broad or two. You know what I'm saying? So now you trying to tell the broke dudes who ain't got a broad or two, you shouldn't even be focusing on a woman. What? You should be focusing on your purpose. My purpose is getting some monkey. Despite society making us believe that, well, not believe, but you need an education, you need to be informed and stuff like that. You need credentials and stuff. Despite all that has been put on us, our basic nature is linking up. You know what I'm saying? You need to be focused on your purpose. And if you knew who you was, you wouldn't be focusing on them girls. Why you over there smashing? You know what I'm saying? Bitch, y'all want to hear that right there? My meat hard just like your meat hard. What are we talking about? But because you got like $22, $32 in your pocket, you going to tell a broke dude, focusing on them girls. Broke men shouldn't even date. And y'all and y'all be listening to them broke hoes who be saying shit like that right there. They look like they got a bag. But even the ones who say that and they got a bag, y'all know that they still be smashing broke dudes. He may be broke, but he handsome though. You know what I'm saying? He may be broke, but he bow-legged. You know that bow-leggedness is rare out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, dog. Listen, this bitch just got the bag. He got 4 kids, 4 baby daddies. Bitch, all your baby daddies ain't got the bag. Broke men shouldn't be trying to holler at nothing. With sisters, when y'all got y'all assets, y'all was broke and he was broke. Oh, the assets, the children. For you is the assets, the children, because like, you get food stamps, shit like that right there, for kids. So they become assets, you know. Petty assets, but still in all, you can live with children. You know what I'm saying? I just be thinking of stuff, because I be seeing stuff, people be out here talking. People really do be out here talking. I be like, how y'all gonna say that? You supposed to start off in elementary and middle school trying to have a conversation with the same sex or the opposite sex. But you build your communication skills when you broke. Shout out to all the fellas who have a hard time with getting the girl. I still don't understand this right here. Now, I do understand a lot of y'all have anxiety. The word just started to be popular, about 5-10 years ago. We ain't grow up with words like anxiety. Now, has anxiety always been a word? Of course it has. Got it. We ain't grow up with this shit. I've never heard of the term. I've never heard of anybody. I mean anybody. Talk about, I have anxiety. What? Bitch, what's that? Oh, you got that shit. Listen. If they would have been saying I got anxiety, we would have assumed that was an STD. You know I got anxiety. Bitch, well, how you get? Back up. Wait, hold on. The hell you get that from? Did you buy that? Like what? Who the hell in the community gave you anxiety? And can you block it with a condom? Listen, can we use these right here to block anxiety? I don't know. I'm just asking. Again, it's always been a word. I get that right there, dog. I ain't never heard nobody under the age of 18, and I'm pretty sure that there was possibly one, maybe two, who had anxiety or who used the term, or mama them put that little term on her. But I didn't go to school with people who had anxiety, who was at the closet with anxiety. Yeah, Judy. You was at a pool party and you just got anxiety. How you? Was it like in the Kool-Aid or something? Did they put that in the hunch punch or something? And where you buy anxiety from to put that bitch in the hunch punch to spread? Y'all out here spreading anxiety. You went to the pool party and done spread it anxiety. And anxiety. I don't know. Y'all shy. I keep trying to tell players, listen. If you is shy about your communication with the opposite sex, because really women can be shy and stay shy because they don't have to approach, or it's not a thing to where females approach. So y'all really ain't got to work on it. You know what I'm saying? But males, we have to work on it because we supposed to be leaders. We supposed to be leaders. That's what they say. God is. All right, go ahead. If you is shy. Because the shyness really is, you don't want to be rejected. You don't want to get turned down. You don't want to hear no. And then a lot of anxiety really is, watch this. A lot of the anxiety is you may accomplish that goal. You just may win. You just may holler at a baddie and she willing to go. Now your ass scared because you don't know where to take her. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean driving to take her somewhere. You don't know where to take her mentally. You know, you don't know what to do after she say, okay. I've been helping out young players, I have been helping out men for a long, long time behind the scenes because I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I am therapeutical out here in these streets. I ain't know if I use the word right, but I am therapeutical. I be helping. Yeah. For a small fee, but I be helping. If you was faced with anxiety when it comes down to communication with the opposite sex or same sex, what I'm gonna need for y'all to do, pick somebody that you cannot compartmentalize in smashing. Remember the story we did yesterday, the last story, and we talked about who was that? The lady with the low cut. She looked like a little boy, and I was like, damn, I can't compartmentalize, like, would she look good, like with like a wig on or something. You find you one of them, and you holler at her. You ain't really, listen, you hoping to be tell you no. You hoping to be like, hell nah, I can't believe that you tried me. You hope that she do that type of shit right there because you don't want her. That's how you get your practice on. Right. We never heard of anxiety and peanut allergies. Who the? Everybody ate peanut butter back then. But I'm just saying though, listen. And watch this. This is what you all will really, really find out, because players who can't get women or who had hard times with getting women, a lot of y'all have opposite sex friendships. Practice on them. Practice with your little lines and stuff like that right there. You know what I'm saying? And watch this. What you may find out is your friend like you. What you may find out is your friend like you. I'm just telling y'all something, man. I'm trying to help. Anyway, thank y'all for being here. Appreciate y'all. I am Willie Williams. Come on in, sit yourself right on down. Y'all be trying to get this 5-day work week back up and popping. You know what I'm saying? We had a good 2 months to where we had to really, really work around some stuff out here in these doggone streets. But damn it, we made it. We still here. I still got a name in the community. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Baby, tell you something. Baby, sit up. Baby, laying down. Well, you got to get up. You got to get up. Got that right there. We gon' ooh, they fighting. Oh, that'd be so cute the way they be fighting. I just wish that y'all ladies come together like as one, cause y'all supposed to be loving, hugging. I rather see you hugging, loving, and touching, cause y'all supposed to be sisters. Y'all supposed to be sisters. Instead of being violent, be loving. Isn't that what God wants y'all to be, loving? No, maybe sort of. Does it say does it say that the devil wants y'all out here to be fighting or something like that, or to be violent or something? I don't know. I don't know, because they say God is love and the devil is not love, and I'm just saying, I'm just trying to think it through. Now, where's my doggone cursor? I'm trying to find my cursor. I got my cursor. So we got to do this. We gonna do this. Damn it. What was that? Hold on. That. Because I'm supposed to go to Mississippi. I'm trying to go to Mississippi. Mississippi down bad. Hold on. So, bam. Let me scroll on over. Let me see. Trying to go to Mississippi. Y'all come on in, man, and hit the thumbs up button. Do not be afraid. Need support, like I always say. Oh, damn. Hold on. Something's really, really wrong. Something really, really wrong. Why I can't find it? The aliens done got me. The aliens done got me. I can't find nothing. They done took everything away from me. Hold on. Well, I'm going to have to find it later. Let's go ahead on and jump into, is this domestic love? Okay, bam. We finna jump right into a domestic love situation real quick. We got a man who's accused of killing his little Lala. Or killing his wifey. What's the definition of a wife? What's the definition? Hold on. Wife definition. Let me say wolf. Wife definition. Wolf. Wife definition. It still say wolf. Watch it. Wife. So wife. A wife is a woman in a marital relationship or partnership. Her legal, social, and cultural rights and responsibilities to her partner vary significantly depending on the time, location, and the specific nature of the marriage. That's what a wife is. That's what they say that a wife is. So, your marital status or partnership. Wait a minute. So what is partnership then? Partnership is a formal business agreement. Oh, so either which way you got to had to sign them papers. A formal business arrangement where two or more individuals or entities co-own, manage, or operate a business. So I want y'all to understand, if you all is in a business agreement, y'all is married. If y'all co-own the business, y'all is married. Y'all is wedded together. I want y'all to understand these terms and stuff like that right there. I'm trying to help. Bam, look here. They're going on out here. We got a man who's accused of killing his wifey and 2 children. He killed that monger and them 2 children. They probably wasn't his. And another man at a store. So he's just out here killing people. That's what's up. I wonder what she did. Let's go and put up on the screen. Here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Good evening. We begin with new developments in a deadly and tragic chain of events stretching from Buffalo to Cheektowaga that left 4 people dead on Monday. Among the victims, 2 little boys. Just a heartbreaking loss that has shocked the community as investigators work to unravel what happened. We do know this began in the city's Black Rock neighborhood, where a 43-year-old man was shot and killed on Grant Street around 2:30. Roughly 1 hour later, and about 10 miles away, a 26-year-old woman and 2 young boys, ages 4 and 3, were found dead inside a home on Ellen Drive in Cheektowaga. Now 29-year-old Saleh Mohammed is facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder. 7 News senior reporter Maki Becker live outside the Erie County Holding Center for us tonight. She joins us now with the very latest. Maki.
This is where Saleh Mohammed of Cheektowaga is being held right now on multiple murder charges.
Y'all think that she'd be cute, like with some braids or something? If y'all give, like, not like the straight back braids, but like a design. Like a real design, because, like, she got that red hair. She might be fly, though.
Now, he's accused of shooting and killing 4 people here in Buffalo and in Cheektowaga, including his whole family.
Whole family dead, just gone, out of here.
The victims are Saleh Mohammed's wife and his 2 young sons at their home in Cheektowaga, and then one of the owners of a deli on Grant Street in Buffalo's Black Rock neighborhood. I was in the courtroom as Mohammed, who turned 29 years old Tuesday, faced arraignment in Buffalo City Court on a charge of second-degree murder for the killing of the owner of Aref's Deli.
He don't look like a killer.
Earlier, I spoke with Ahmed Abdullah, who owns the auto shop across the street from the deli. He says the whole block is devastated.
Yesterday was a very sad day for us, for all the community, for all people in the Grand Street, business owners.
He showed us this surveillance video from his garage, showing the suspect going into the store and then running out seconds later.
He was a very good guy. He was very generous. Like that, yesterday in the morning, we were talking to him. I asked him for his permission to park my car there in the back. And he was like very generous. Even he gave me free drink, and that always he does that generous. Like sometimes when my kids comes from the school, we go across the street, buy stuff, chips and drinks, and he always, when he knows my kids, and he give them free. He don't charge anything for it.
He don't charge my kid nothing. That's why his business might be going under. But I thank him and I like him. He good people.
Erie County District Attorney Michael Cain described the horrifying chain of events Monday.
That's a great question. I'm about to come to that right there. Was she cheating with the deli man? He say, was there children from the deli man or not him? Ooh, that's a great question.
Buffalo police first responded to the shooting on Grant Street at about 2:30 p.m. Then Cheektowaga police responded to a call from relatives to check on a family on Ellen Drive.
The police found 3 victims, the defendant's wife and his 2 children, a 26-year-old woman and her 2 sons, a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old, both little boys.
I asked the DA why they believe Mohammed committed these murders.
No, there's no as you're all aware, motive is not an element we have to prove. Obviously, it's a question that everyone asks. It's a question that we're trying to answer ourselves. At this point, I wouldn't want to speculate on that.
Investigators say they are waiting to make sure all family members of the victims have been notified before releasing the names.
So y'all ain't asked him, like, why he did that? Like, y'all don't want to focus on that part? Y'all don't want... Y'all got to wait till the family is identified and stuff like that to release the name. But y'all just said his whole family did. His wife and his children, but y'all don't want to release the names? I don't understand that. Y'all just told us who it was.
Family members of the victims have been notified before releasing the names.
Okay.
And Mohammed is being held here at the holding center without bail. His next court dates are scheduled in Cheektowaga and Buffalo on Friday. Live from downtown Buffalo, Maki Becker, 7 News.
Such a sad and tragic story. Our Maki Becker live in downtown Buffalo.
They go the numbers, bitch. If y'all don't ever remember the numbers to 911, there you go. There you go. The domestic violence resources. Move right along. I ain't gonna much hold you. You already do got to think about something. He knocked off the deli person, his wife, and his 2 children. That just lets me know that they were smashing. They were smashing. Churn one heels. They been hunching a long time too. Hell, he probably was giving the children free stuff too. He probably giving the children free stuff because those his kids. You know what I'm saying? And who want to charge their children at the family business store? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to do that right there. But damn it, he didn't look like a killer. He didn't look like a killer. Ladies, y'all gonna stop playing. Y'all gonna stop playing out here with these fellas. These players ain't playing. Listen, dog. Excuse me. Listen. Whew. Y'all can continue to think for yourselves. You can continue to believe that he would never. You continue to believe all that shit right there. He would never he would never often turns into why he just did that. All you had to do was walk away. It turned into that type of shit right there, huh? Sure enough. Let's go around here to Mississippi because I done found what I was looking for. We got to go ahead and talk about this right here real quick. Real quick. Put this up on the screen. They homeless out there. The numbers of homelessness has risen in Mississippi. I thought y'all were getting the bag in Mississippi. Undoubtedly, I've been wrong. But Mississippi homelessness rises 20%. For all these people out here in the street.
On the streets, homeless with nowhere to go. Communities around the metro say the unhoused crisis is becoming impossible to ignore.
Do y'all even understand that they just came up with this term, unhoused, probably like a year or two ago? From what I can remember, maybe 5 years ago, unhoused. Because of, like I had done told y'all, we had done looked it up. You would still not consider homeless if you live in your car. Because you had this thing called a roof over, a shelter. You know what I'm saying? You and your children is not considered homeless. So they changed it or changed up to unhoused. You ain't got a house to live in, a pot and a window to throw it out of. But go ahead.
16 WAPT's Nicholas Brooks spoke with the groups, now sounding the alarm. Nicholas.
You say the homeless that got offended. Go ahead.
Yeah, and a new federal report shows homelessness in Mississippi rose to nearly 20% in just 1 year. Now, service providers say that the biggest reason is simple. Many people just can't afford to keep up with the cost of living. The number of unhoused in the metro is noticeable, and with good reason. A new report from the Housing and Urban Development Agency shows Mississippi's homeless population jumped nearly 20% from 2024 to 2025, one of the largest increases in the country. Local providers say rising housing costs and low wages are pushing people into homelessness and making it harder for them to stay housed. Stewpot Community Services Executive Director Jill Buckley says many people who finally get housing still struggle to survive financially.
But then they fall back into it some months later.
They fall back into homelessness some months later after they have acquired and or got a handout into not being homeless anymore. They fall back short.
That really is more of a financial problem. The money that they're bringing home does not meet the need.
Then how did they become unhomeless if the money don't meet the need, but now they got a place to stay? How did that happen?
Stewpot says helping people overcome major financial barriers like deposits, rent, and utilities can help stop the cycle.
Part of what we're doing is just through this grant money is helping people get over that big financial hurdle of getting into the apartment and then working with them to maintain it.
The report found 4 out of every 10,000 people in Mississippi are unhoused. But Buckley says the growing visibility of homelessness does not necessarily mean the problem is new.
They've been there. They've just become more visible to us.
Yeah, of course. Been there a long time.
Now, Buckley says that their goal is to help people with financial hurdles to house them and to keep them housed, and as well as to prevent them to returning to homelessness. We're live in Jackson. I'm Nicholas.
Do y'all just even understand that a lot of this has to do with financial literacy and doing the same shit that you were doing before you got homeless, before you became homeless? Huh? It's the same mentalities. It's truly the same mentalities. How in the hell was I homeless and now I'm able to not be homeless and then a few months later I get back homeless? They didn't say a few years later. They said a few months later I get back homeless. Huh? This is some wild shit. But listen, I'm finna show y'all something that can possibly change the landscape of America's, for people to have places to stay and for even people to buy homes at a lower cost, because the homes is like $300, $400, $500, $1 million now, you know what I'm saying? And you can't get no home working at Walmart, shit like that. It just ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But here, right here, it may be something that we can do. This may work. Here we go. Hold on. Right here may be a way out for a whole bunch of people. Put this up on the screen. Bam. There we go. Y'all is looking at it. Or is y'all looking at it right? I got to fix the little size of it. But yeah. I don't know if you all have been on the internet and you all have been seeing these things about the foldable homes. The Boblocks homes or something like that. The Robolox, I think those are churn toys or something like that. Hold on. I'm trying to get this thing back right. All right, we can go with that right there. You say the $60,000 foldable boxable or box ABL home caught the eye of Elon Musk and Post Malone, and yes, you can have it delivered. Listen, this is a home. This box that he's standing in front of is a house. It's a place to stay. The shit folds up. Now, I don't know if this was made over in China or something like that right there, but I've been seeing this for like a few years now. Look at the little thing unfold, and you got a crib. You can pack your shit right now. You can move, like literally just move. But then again, you're going to need property. You're going to need a place to set the home. And that's really where a lot of the cost comes in at. But listen, if you players got like property, maybe 5 or 10 acres or something like this right here, you can come up with something like this. Now, I know typically when we is supposed to be buying property out here and stuff like that right there, they say put some trailers on your shit. Yeah. But did y'all know that the trailer cost them went up? Wild out here in these streets. But you can still do the trailers, or you can try to do something like this right here. This is just something new that finally I'm just able to show you good people. There's things different out here in these doggone streets. It don't have to be the traditional brick and mortar thing, like you build it up and stuff. Bitch, we build it and unfold shit for you. We got you. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. Bam, just saying something. Showing y'all what's out here in these doggone streets. For real. We got that out the way? All right. I know, black folk, this one here is for y'all. This one is for y'all. This is to have y'all upset. I'm finna show y'all something that's finna have y'all mad. Y'all finna be in your feelings. You really is finna be in your feelings. We're going on to grab this right here. In case y'all have not been hearing what's going on in the community and what hadn't happened today. In case y'all don't know about the Carmelo Anthony murder trial. Carmelo Anthony murder trial. Let me go and put his picture on up here real quick so y'all can see who I'm talking about. Carmelo Anthony murder trial. Now, I done forgot what Carmelo Anthony had done did. I thought that he was like a basketball player or something like that right now. But, oh, wait a minute. Is Carmelo Anthony the one who had done knocked out Hilla La? Allegedly. I don't know. But they just picked the jurors, and there was no black jurors picked. I think that there was a pool of like 300 people. 200, 300, 400, 500 people or something. Not now one of you niggers. Not now one of y'all got picked for the jury. I wonder how many black people was actually in the pool. Here we go.
I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. Within the last hour, a jury has been chosen to decide the closely watched murder trial of Carmelo Anthony.
More than 500 people were on the list of potential jurors, but the jury will not include anyone who is black, despite this case being racially charged. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joining us now. Alex.
Oh, wait, is Carmelo Anthony the one who they say put his little la inside the trunk of a Tesla? Go ahead, dude.
Hey guys, good evening. That's right. And I can tell you that a court spokesperson confirmed that there are indeed no black jurors on this panel. Now, I can tell you that before this jury panel was seated, the defense objected to 3 black women being struck by the prosecution. Now, the prosecution contended that it was due to the fact that the women were educators, noting that this incident happened at a school function with young students. The defense then pointed out that those were 3 of those were 100% of the available black jurors in what's called the strike zone, adding that the state struck all 3. The judge went out and reviewed their questionnaires and came back and said that the defense's challenge to the 3 jurors being dismissed was denied. The judge said the court found that the state had non-racial means to strike the jurors. Now, background. Carmelo Anthony, 17 at the time, is accused of fatally stabbing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf last.
My bad, I got it all wrong. I remember this story right here. I thought that it was the... Oh, I was speaking on the entertainer who had done knocked off his little la allegedly and put her in the Tesla trunk. Or they found her inside the Tesla trunk. This was a situation where he bought a weapon to the football game and they supposedly had done jumped on him. Our white brothers had done jumped on him or something like that, and he had done popped him or stabbed him or something.
Here at a Frisco ISD track meet, Anthony was reportedly sitting under a tent for a school that he did not attend. Witnesses say the two got into an argument and Anthony stabbed Metcalf in the chest. Metcalf died in his twin brother's arms. Police said that Anthony told them he acted in self-defense. Now this case has become racially charged, fueled in large part by online speculation, rumors, and misinformation. On Wednesday, attorneys for both sides got an hour and 45 minutes to question the reduced poll of these potential jurors. They were questioned on their views on a variety of topics, including race, how they felt about serving on this case, and if they would hold it against the defendant if he chose not to testify on his own behalf. The defense also tried to gauge if the potential jurors would be uncomfortable giving Anthony a lower sentence if there is a guilty verdict.
Shout out to the Archer for the $2 super chat. Say yes, they've been waiting on you to cover this. I got you.
I talked to a jury consultant about the process so far.
It's an excellent team on both sides. I believe Bill Worski has, he's a veteran prosecutor. He's tried some very high-profile cases. And then Toby Shook has been both a prosecutor and a criminal defense attorney. And then Mike Howard is an excellent criminal defense attorney as well. And they, along with the DA, it's going to be a very well-tried case.
And I did speak with Allison Richardson before the jury was sat, so I did not have a chance to ask her about these late-breaking developments. Now, this high-profile case continues to draw supporters and spectators to the Collin County Courthouse. We saw another group of folks demonstrating at the entrance of the courthouse this afternoon. We expect that to continue throughout the trial, which the judge hopes to have wrapped up by the end of next week. Now, I can tell you that 19-year-old Carmelo Anthony was in court today for the proceedings. He was wearing a suit with a tie and a purple shirt, which is also the color many of his supporters have been wearing. He did take some notes during the proceedings. I can also tell you that there does appear to be some minorities on this jury panel. Again, however, none of them are African American. Opening statements begin tomorrow at 9 a.m. Back to you.
Okay, Alex Boyer in Frisco, thanks.
And a reminder, Fox 4 will bring you extensive coverage of the Carmelo Anthony trial.
Extensive coverage coming on. Y'all, all right. So we had 3 dog-hugh sisters. We had 3 dog-hugh sisters who was educators. And they say that the reason that they wasn't picked or the reason that they were struck is because the incident happened on school grounds and they feel, at a school function, and they feel like because they got their degrees in education that they will swing a certain way, you know. No black jurors selected. Say 3 female educators struck. Judge rejects defense challenge and non-racial means to strike. He had non-racial means to strike it. No.
The panel was seated. The defense objected to, before this jury panel was seated, the defense objected to 3 black women being struck by the prosecution. Now, the prosecution contended that it was due to the fact that the women were educators, noting that this incident happened at a school function with young students.
So stop. So they're saying that they were struck because they was educators, as if they was going to lean to one side. And maybe they did feel like, hell yeah, they gonna lean to one side. They is they is sisters out here and they educators. But what if? What if they lean to our light and hue brother side while being educators? What if their education have them or give them the ability to look at the facts? I know this shit difficult. To look at the facts and don't look at their emotions. I try not to laugh when I had done said it. I'm talking about females, so it's a difference. But what if they just understood or understand the case and be like, you know what? I'm just going to look at this for what it is. I'm going to take my emotions out. This is not about black or white. It's about what actually happened on school grounds. What if? I don't know.
The defense then pointed out that those were three of those were 100% of the available black jurors in what's called the strike zone, adding that the state struck all three. The judge went out and reviewed their questionnaires and came back and said that the defense's challenge to the three jurors being dismissed was denied. The judge said the court found that the state had non-racial means to strike the jurors.
So they had no racial means. How the hell do y'all know that they ain't had no racial means? But anyway, look. This is all. So was it just 3 black jurors? Listen, watch this. Was it just 3 black jurors? And the reason I'm saying this right here, because they only pointing out 3 black jurors or potential jurors. There was nobody else. Remember, everybody else, all the black folks got struck down. They had to get struck down because no black person was picked. I think there was only 3. Let me ask my la. Let me ask my la. How many black possible jurors was on the Carmelo Anthony murder trial? Damn, I said that all wrong. There was exactly 3 black prospective jurors who made it to the final vetting phase or strike zone in his trial. However, none was selected to serve the final 12-person jurors, which consists entirely of white jurors and alternate. So they all white jurors, but they have some colored folk as alternates. Got to be more careful. Oh, he's having to go to prison. It's over. It is a wrap. This is a shame. This is a shame. Hold on. Let me ask the question better. How many possible black jurors was it in the Carmelo Anthony murder trial selection? They're going back to exactly 3. Maybe I'm just saying it wrong. How did all eligible black jurors get dismissed? Yada yada yada. This is a Yahoo thing. How did all of them? I'm a 12-person jury. Yada yada yada. I'm a 12-person member. 19-year-old. We got that right there. I don't know, but him going to jail. Him going to jail. What? But listen. This may be a time to where, let's just say that our Lighter Hue brothers was bullies. What if they was bullies, and what if they had done bully other people in the community? What if they had done bully other white students? What if in the city they have a bad name for themselves? What if they find him not guilty? Do y'all understand? I want y'all to think about this right here. If they find him not guilty, will y'all stop hating white folk? If he found not guilty, will y'all stop hating white folk? I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about like the new people who is watching. Because y'all don't hate white folk. But listen, will the predominantly, or will dog-you folk stop hating white folk? Will they now give white folk the benefit of the doubt? Will they be like, well, all white folks ain't bad? You know what I'm saying? When they start doing that, he say guilty, him guilty. Yeah. Because I did the story when that done came out, and I'm like, first of all, you're not supposed to have any type of weapons when you at a school event, school property. You're not supposed to have any type of weapons. They saying that the boys had done, or the boy, one of them had got all aggressive and shit, and he big and all that fly stuff, and told him, get around here, you ain't supposed to be up under this tent. And then I guess he got pushed or something, or they just got into a little physical altercation or something, and he had done shanked him. He said he had a chance to walk away. He stayed and killed the Lighter Hue. Say he guilty. And that is going to be the argument. That is truly going to be the argument. He had an opportunity to go ahead on the lead, But y'all know how we be sometimes. You ain't telling me that, bitch, I ain't going nowhere. I can sit right here. Who the fuck you talk to? You know what I'm saying? We get like that sometimes right there. I'm not even saying that. That's what he did. I'm speculating. I'm speculating. I wish that they had video because that would have really, really made the day. But anyway, we are going to wait until the trial start to do its thing, and then, you know, we'll comment here and there to really see what's going on. But I really do think him going to jail for a very, very long time about knocking off our Lighter Hugh brother. But no black folks on him. Damn. So, look. Oh, wait. I got it. They said that there was, hold on.
Now, I can tell you that 19-year-old Carmelo Anthony was in court today for the proceedings. He was wearing a suit with a tie and a purple shirt, which is also the color many of his supporters have been wearing. He did take some notes during the proceedings. I can also tell you that there does appear to be some minorities on this jury panel. Again, however, none of them are African American. Opening statements begin tomorrow at 9 a.m.
I like that. There's no minorities. I thought that there are minorities. That's on there. Minorities is non-white. When he's speaking of minorities, he's speaking of non-white. You know that little black and brown correlation that black folks believe that we got? Watch this. If black folks believe in the black and brown correlation or a conglomerate, something that we together, something like that. I tried to use a big word. Don't judge me. If we believe that, we would have no problem with there being no black folks on the jury. I just thought about that right now. If we believe that we tied in and we're together, we got the same struggle. The black and brown struggle is for real. We would not be upset because there is minorities. And the minority. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Well, Willie, minorities could be white women. That's not how he talking about it. That ain't what I got from him saying that statement. Huh? Nope. He's saying that there is some non-white people, some people with some little brown skin that have been picked. Huh? You say Brown has never stood behind black. Not ever. I've been trying to tell people that shit for the longest. But the black and brown community, we go through the same stuffs. All right. Let's see what happened then. Let's see what happened. Move right along. I ain't going to even much hold you. I'm just saying. Y'all believe that we is together. Got it. We is together on some things. We is together on some things like the cost of living and stuff like that right there. Shout out to Rockhound Radio for the $2 cash out. You say, now you know black folks run away from jury duty. You got a point. You got a point because listen, I think I heard that I have been called for jury duty. I don't remember. They said, I don't know if I ever been picked for jury duty, but if I was ever sent out the paperwork, I ain't going. In my mind, over the years, I wasn't going because if I'm not mistaken, they don't pay, but if they do pay, they is not paying enough for me to miss work. Hold on. How much does jury duty pay in Florida? In the great state of Florida courts, jury duty pays $15 per day for the first 3 days if you are unemployed. If you're unemployed, if your employer does not pay a regular wage, from the 4th onwards, the state pays $30 per day. If your employer continues your regular wages, you receive no state compensation for the first 3 days. Y'all know that's slavery? Hell, that's worse than slavery. That's jail. But jail is slavery. Anyway, so day 1 to 3 is $15 a day. I pay you $15 a day, man. Y'all done sat in court from sun up to sundown. Man. From 9 to 5, you in the courthouse. $15. And listen, I knew that they didn't pay like that right there. You mean to tell me so I'm finna miss $300 to $500 a day to go get 15 to go get 30? Y'all got light effed up. And they say, well, if you don't, then you is not a patriot. No, I'm not a fool. What the hell y'all talking about? Now, damn it, if you're broke, if you ain't got no job, I understand you. If you ain't got nothing to do, and hell, now, if it's one of them high-profile cases, I would say this is how you can come up now. If you ain't got no responsibilities, this is how you can come up, because you can write a book. You can write a book after the high-profile case. You know what I'm saying? So you can do that right there. If you was ever called for jury duty, let me explain something. If you want to get out of jury duty, say that you don't believe in the system and all that, and everybody racist. They gonna kick your ass off so fast. Get your ass on up out of here. Because we don't need that thought process in the jury pool. I'm just trying to help. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you. Do not do it. Do not do it. We got a dog use system. Typically we don't see the dog use system falling short like this right here. In Southwest Miami-Dade County, Florida, my state, stand your ground, state, bus, go home, say, please don't run up Winfield for our life state. We got a sister who has been arrested for running an illegal post-op recovery home. Let me say that there again. We have a sister in Southwest Miami-Dade who has been arrested for running an illegal post-op recovery home after you done got your BBL. Let's go on put it up on here. Here we go.
Illegal post-plastic surgery recovery home.
The Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office says people have sent her more than $200,000 since October. CBC's Miami's Nakai Carrera is your reporter in Miami with what is behind this arrest.
When Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office raided this illegal recovery home in Southwest Miami-Dade, they found 8 people inside recovering from post-cosmetic surgery. According to prosecutors, this is not the first time she's been arrested for running an illegal recovery home.
Hey guys, so this is Snatching Curve. Just want to let you guys know I'm super excited because we are #1 top post-op provider in Miami, Florida.
Carrie Smith has traded in her scrubs for an orange jumpsuit after the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office says she was running an unlicensed post-cosmetic surgery assisted living facility and unlawfully disposing of bodily fluids.
Again, a violation of litter law, illegal disposal of hazardous waste, injurious nuisances, injurious to health, and failure to track biomedical waste.
They call that liquid that come out y'all bodies hazardous. Y'all babies is hazard. I told y'all that these bitches is a problem.
As affidavit, detectives revealed they found 8 post-op patients and 2 employees at this home on Southwest 132nd Court and 215 Terrace. Deputies say patients paid an average of $300 per night to stay at the location, which included bathing, dressing, eating, personal hygiene, and medication.
Do y'all know that it's a 213 Court, 132nd Avenue? That's in the Goose, Cutler Bay area. You know they changed the name from Goose to Cutler Bay and shit like that right there. 213 Court.
Yeah. There's complaints from, customers about there being overcrowding, walking to the station, rodents. It appears that she's not properly taking care of the medical waste.
According to the prosecution, Smith, who appears all over the company's Instagram page, Snatched and Curved, was previously arrested for similar charges in 2023. But in court, Smith says she has been working on getting her business up to par.
I got educated, hired a consultant. The consultant said as long as you're not providing all 3 services in the state of Florida, which would be services, care, and housing, then you could continue.
On top of having to post bail, Smith will have to prove financially where the money for her bond is coming from and that it is not money from her recovery home business. In Miami, Nakai Carrero, CBS News.
So she can't use the money that she has acquired from doing business to bond that? That's deep. And then she got to prove where the paper coming from. That's deep. Shout out to the baby with a tattoo on her neck. Yeah, you got that little ugly ass little heart. Now listen, once y'all go to get in the bag and shit and y'all got the elementary tattoos, shit like that right there, at least upgrade your elementary tattoos. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't tripping. But look, y'all look a mess. Now listen, shout out. Her shit look wet and wavy. I like what she got going on right there at that moment. Ladies, if y'all out here and y'all got your lace fronts and all that shit, your little sewing and shit like that right there, make sure that they moist. You know what I'm saying? Because it look better on camera. Watch it.
Says she was running an unlicensed post-cosmetic surgery.
This how y'all got to ride in the car. This how y'all want a booty so bad, a bigger piece of meat to poot out of. Huh? She did have on a nice wig. She did have on a nice wig. Y'all want a bigger piece of meat to poot out of. Mm-hmm. That y'all will go through this fly shit. And did y'all know, I am gonna go out on a limb, but the majority of women who get BBLs have children. The majority of chicks who get BBLs, in my opinion, have children. All of these women, the ones who I'm saying is a majority, they got children before the BBLs. I'm trying to point out something. They been getting peed in before the BBL. A lot of y'all is like some real hood boogers. A lot of y'all are real hood boogers. I want to say, watch it. Y'all think that y'all booty is finna get y'all, in like the places of around players who got like really the bag out here in these streets. I'm talking about the hood boogers. I ain't talking about pretty girls. I ain't talking about pretty girls who get in the BBLs and shit like that. I'm talking about you hood boogers. Y'all really do believe that getting the booties is gonna get y'all into these doggone places. A lot of the booties don't match the bodies. So now you all just got some that may look good in some spandex. Take them spandex off, it's y'all hell gonna break loose. Fluid and everything, everywhere.
Assisted living facility and unlawfully disposing of bodily fluids.
Again, violation of litter law.
Litter law. Litter law. It's like the litter is like for cats.
Illegal disposal of hazardous waste. Injurious nuisances, injurious to health, and failure to track biomedical waste.
In the arrest affidavit, detectives revealed they found 8 post-op patients and 2 employees at this home on Southwest 132nd Court.
8 post-op patients. So if she have that's got to be like a 4-bedroom, 2 to each room. You know, strangers, and y'all just laying with one another, just laying on y'all stomach. Y'all can't fend for yourself right now. You just on your stomach.
215 terrace. Deputies say patients.
Oh, it wasn't 213, but a 215 terrace. Yep, that's still in the area that I'm talking about. The patients advise that they pay an average of $300 per night to stay at the location. Let me explain something about slow bitches who just got booties. $300 a night to have your booty drained. Y'all couldn't watch a YouTube video and take your ass home and have like your besties drain your booty? Huh? Or have your boyfriends drain the book? Oh, because the majority of y'all who go, y'all don't have boyfriends. Y'all be out here single. That's what's up. Y'all single and get the booties, but y'all got children and stuff like that right there. Go ahead.
Paid an average of $300 per night to stay at the location, which included bathing, dressing, eating, personal hygiene, and medication.
Y'all could have got a CNA to do this shit right here. I just want y'all to think about this. Y'all could have got a home health aide to do this right here. And paid them the $300. At least they certified. Huh? Bathing, dressing, eating, toileting, like going to the toilet, wiping your buttocks and all that stuff, and patting that monkey because you got to pee. Personal hygiene and medication. Now, the medication, you got to talk to your doctor about that right there. But a CNA could have did it right here. Again, your bestie could have did that.
There's complaints from,
damn shame. But anyway, boy, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all keep getting the BBLs and keep going to the recovery homes. It'll all work out, ladies. It'll all work out. Follow your own understanding. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Yes. I do believe in y'all. I do believe that y'all gonna make the best decision possible for y'all life. Don't let nobody change what y'all got going on. Do not do it. Move right along. Move right along. Y'all are going on to get into this right here. For so long, I have been telling you good people, mind your business. Mind your doggone business. For the longest, I have been telling fathers, brothers, cousins, all males, stop running behind monkey. We get damaged. We get hospitalized. We get dead. We get shanked, ran over, all that fly shit right there behind some monkey. A lot of times it be behind monkeys that we not even getting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fathers have lost their life behind monkeys that they're not even getting, or monkeys that they're not supposed to get according to society. But we harm ourselves behind the decisions females make. Fathers harm themselves behind the decisions that their daughters make. We always trying to save a bit. Now, typically, fathers been and try to teach their daughters, don't deal with this, don't deal with that, don't deal with that. And I'm here to tell you, fathers, start changing up. Tell your daughters, deal with the YNs. Listen, tell them to deal with the dope heads and the community entrepreneurs, players who like ain't got no future. We need to start driving them into doing that, because one thing about human beings, you tell them what not to do, we gonna do it. Huh? We often try to tell women, find you a man with good character, stability. Now, watch this. You can't see good character. You can't see good character. When you meeting somebody, you can't see good character. Find a man who is honest. You find a man who is a family man. You can't see none of that right there when you in the club smoking hookah. None of that fly shit right there, huh? Nothing. I don't think that fathers are saying like find a man who follows the Lord and all that, who is God-fearing. Well, maybe there is some like religious fathers. If he not walking the way that God want him to walk, don't do it. No. We got to tell these retarded little bitches, listen, get you a little shooter. Get you a little shooter. Get you a shooter, a scammer, a bitch who have no respect for you as a lady. I'm trying to tell y'all something. I think that we need to try a generation to where all the fathers raise their children telling them, get them a nothing. Then maybe we'll see a spike in reverse. Well, we have a 17-year-old who allegedly done killed his girlfriend's father during an altercation or after an altercation or whatever. Let's see what had to transpire, and let's see what she picked.
A Concord father is dead and his teenage daughter is in the hospital after a deadly domestic shooting. Police say the man was trying to protect his daughter from her boyfriend when he was shot and killed at a home on Bedlington Drive Northwest. Queen City News anchor Will Lewis spoke to a neighbor who heard the gunshots.
It was a sound Josh Elmore never expected to hear.
Heard 5 what sounded like gunshots go off. Sounded very muffled. I did take a peek out the window and didn't see anything.
But officers' arrival just moments later confirmed what Elmore feared.
Immediately started surrounding it, yelling for anybody inside to come out, and then they bust the door down to get in.
Concord police say officers found 47-year-old Lester Jones dead and his 16-year-old daughter with serious injuries. According to the preliminary investigation, the teen victim and 17-year-old Keyshawn Terrell DeGraffenreid were dating and had an argument that escalated. Police say Jones tried to step in to protect his daughter when DeGraffenreid hit her with a 9mm handgun. That's when Jones was shot and killed.
More than two people's lives were completely ruined by it, what seems like a just barbaric act of stupidity and violence.
Investigators say DeGraffenreid was caught on a nearby street and faces numerous charges, including 1 count of murder and assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, inflicting serious injury. People going to the home Tuesday declined to say their relation as they waited for a locksmith to open the door. Neighbors say the shooting is eye-opening.
It does kind of give you a rude awakening that in today's society that you just have to vet everyone that comes in and out of your home, and you just don't know anymore.
In Concord, Will Lewis, Queen City News.
Queen City News. Queen City News. So I'm guessing that the boyfriend shot them at her house. She done picked him. Hold on. She picked him. She like him. He is who I want to be with forever. Cause y'all know, like when we be like teenagers, we feel like the relationship gonna last forever. We feel like it's gonna last forever. Like, and a lot of us, we don't want to tell our kids that shit ain't gonna last forever. You know, because we want them to have hope. We want our children to fall short just like we fell short. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, if I went through it, you can go through it too. You know? This who she picked. Now, typically, us as parents, we have visions for our children. We want our children to like go to college or the military or go like trade school or something like that to really, really make something of themselves. We don't want them like to remain in the same community. We want them to go out and see what life is about and choose them somebody who got something going for themselves. I do understand. Him 17. The daughter 16. And this is why I say, like a lot of times, back in the days, I think that women had it right. I got to say this right. Women had it right when they told their young girls, you better find you somebody who got some. And typically to have something was an adult. Typically, a male who had to, 100% of the time, a male who had something was an adult. Women have been telling their daughters, you better find you somebody who is stable, stability, somebody who can take care of you. And they was 12. You know what I'm saying? They would tell their 12, 13-year-old, you better find somebody with up. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all just out here liking fellas. This is what y'all figure. I wonder what like the argument was about that he slapped bitch in the head. He slapped bitch in the head with that fire. And that's when the daddy got shot.
The teen victim and 17-year-old Keyshawn Terrell DeGraffenreid were dating and had an argument that serious injury.
His name is Deshaun Detrell who?
According to the preliminary investigation, the teen victim and 17-year-old Keyshawn Terrell DeGraffenreid
were
dating and had an argument that escalated. Police say Jones tried to step in and to protect his daughter when DeGraffenreid hit her with a 9mm handgun.
So she already don't understand relationships at 16 years old, but she will. But we have 16-year-olds who will become parents and stuff, as if they understand by parenting. But she don't understand. She was dealing with a YN. She didn't understand what she was dealing with. She said some shit because her daddy around there, and you ain't finna do nothing to me while my daddy here. You know what I'm saying? She was probably in there talking slick. I bet you won't, cause boy, my daddy here. Listen, females have been doing that for the longest. They will get into a situation and will involve the men in their lives when all they had to do is shut their damn mouth and walk off from the situation. And or stay there and keep arguing, but don't introduce nobody. I can guarantee she was talking slick. My daddy this, my daddy that. Bitch, that's why I got a daddy. He ain't got no daddy. You know what I'm saying? Shh. That'll get you shot, ladies. Shout out to the Archer for being a member for 40 months. He say looking like Cicely Tyson in his IG. I got to put it back on her. He do look like Cicely Tyson. Got to be on camera. He do look like Cicely. Hey, Cicely. Hey, Miss Tyson. Hey, girl. You know what I'm saying? Buddy is in their house walking around with that fire. Again, she chose the YN. She chose him.
Eating and had an argument that...
I didn't know that he was a YN. Bitch, look at his hair. Now, I ain't saying because you got locks or dreads or that shit trashy like that right there. I ain't saying that you was a bad person. I'm just saying look at him. I ain't saying because you're dark and hue and your hair going every kind of goddamn way that you was a YN. I'm just saying look at him. And because he had a firearm, I can also believe that he had this thing called tattoos. Now, I ain't saying people with tattoos is bad. People I'm pretty sure he got a neck tattoo, a throat. He a throat goat. He probably a throat goat. I have no idea. I'm just saying something. But this is the choices. Let me see if there was another video about this situation right here, real quick. Like, let me just go on and put it on up here because it should be more. It should be more. Okay, hold on. Alleged kill. So that was 2 days ago, and this we got another one. Teen shot, kills girlfriend, father during the argument. 17. All right, hold on. So we got one from yesterday. Got it. Bam. All right, click on it.
This one involving a 17-year-old you see right there. His name is Keyshawn DeGraffenreid, and he is the suspect in a case where he is accused of shooting and killing his girlfriend's father. Now, this all happened early Monday morning in Concord on Bedlington Drive Northwest. 47-year-old Lester Jones, he's the victim in this case. 16-year-old daughter was also injured in this.
Okay, so they just saying something that we already had on watch. I thought that I had enough. Hold on. This one here may be it.
Tonight, a teen is remaining in jail after police say he shot his girlfriend's father. Just hours ago,
and my bad, he's not a throat goat. Not a throat goat. I don't see nothing. Right there at all.
Judge denied bond to 17-year-old Keyshawn DeGraffenreid after he appeared in court today. And Concord police say that he shot and killed 47-year-old Lester Jones as Jones was trying to protect his daughter from DeGraffenreid. WCNC Charlotte's Miles Harris is joining us live in the Highland Creek neighborhood. Miles, you spoke with neighbors today. They must be stunned.
Absolutely, they're economists. I mean, you really put the word there. These neighbors here, they are stunned after waking up here early Monday morning and seeing police tape on this street, a street that they describe as...
You say Lester going over his daughter fast.
Peaceful. Now, what investigators and what police say happened inside one of these homes has left this community asking serious questions and a 17-year-old facing a murder charge.
It was about 12:15 at night. We were just about to doze off, and it sounded like very muffled, but it did sound like 4 or 5 gunshots.
Stop. You say about 12:15 at night? You mean PM? About 12? No, AM. So at night it's 12:15 AM. You mean to tell me that the 17-year-old is over his 16-year-old girlfriend's house and she got a daddy?
Just after midnight Monday, Concord officers were called to a home on Bedlington Drive Northwest for a reported assault. Now, police say that 17-year-old Keyshawn DeGraffenreid and a 16-year-old girl were dating and had gotten into an argument. Now, according to an arrest warrant, DeGraffenreid punched the girl in the face at her home. Okay. And when her father, 47-year-old Lester Jones, came downstairs to confront DeGraffenreid, police say that DeGraffenreid shot and killed him. And the teenage girl was also shot and rushed to the hospital.
It's just heartbreaking. Her dad died a hero in a lot of ways. I mean,
I keep trying to tell y'all with that little hero shit. Man ain't no hero, he dead.
He did I'm a father myself. He did the ultimate sacrifice at all.
He did the ultimate sacrifice. Remember, she still got shot. He dead. So this is a good sacrifice to give up your life behind your little stupid ass daughter for making these bad ass damn decisions. Y'all players, stop listening to other people.
Fathers have promised to do when we have kids, and he did that protecting her, and it's just her.
He did not protect that she got shot. She got punched in the face and then got shot, and now she's in the hospital.
That lives were ruined.
DeGraffenreid is now facing several charges, including first-degree murder and domestic violence. And neighbors like George Wallace say beyond the grief, they're struggling to understand how a 17-year-old had access to a firearm in the first place.
What is a 17-year-old doing with a gun? That's the number one thing. And why wasn't the gun secure? Those are the questions I ask myself.
A 17-year-old with a gun, and he's talking about security of a firearm. A 17-year-old with a gun then typically don't get the gun out of the household that his parents have on the shelf or something like that. A 17-year-old with a gun is a YN. 17-year-old with a gun, this shit came off the streets.
Colin and Vanessa. Now, DeGraff and Reed, he was actually in court today where he saw a judge and was denied bond for two reasons. One, citing the severity of this case and the fact that he was a runaway when this shooting occurred. Now, he is also ordered to have no contact with the surviving victim, and he will be prosecuted as an adult. Now, guys, we will have more on this incident tonight at 6 o'clock, but for now, I'm reporting live here in the Highland Creek neighborhood. I'm Miles Harris, WCNC Charlotte.
Really tough story. All right.
I bet you that the daughter would take his phone call. I guarantee you that she want to know, well, why did you shoot me? I guarantee you that she want a conversation with him. I'm in agreement with that right there. You say it's the father's fault. You say, why was he there that late on the school night? You say he should have been gone before 9 p.m., sent home. You say it is all the father's fault. That was a school night. Got to be more damn careful. Mm-hmm. She got punched in the face. He come downstairs. Past midnight? So in my mind, he was his daughter's friend. That's the only way that a boy could be in the house with your 16-year-old daughter after midnight if you and your daughter is friends. And whoa. I'm gonna throw this out. What if the father was asleep? What if the father worked like long hours or something and the father was asleep and she just kept him over there out and she just had him over there and she lost track of time? Then that little bitch did not respect her daddy. But listen, this is all the daddy fault. It's literally the daddy fault. If she ain't had no respect, her ass shouldn't have been in the house anyway. First and foremost. But I do believe that he was cool with his daughter and he was probably cool with the little YN. You know. Be like, well, hell, my daughter gonna deal with him anyway. I don't want her to deal with him, but she gonna deal with him anyway. And hell, if they gonna hunch, they might as well hunch him out. We play too goddamn much. 12:15 in the morning. Punched her and shit. She probably got punched so hard. She, Daddy! Daddy done ran downstairs. Boy, I know you ain't just hit my boom, boom, boom. Gave him the business. So fathers, I just want y'all to really understand, this is why I have been saying what I've been saying for the longest. And I don't like that Buddy had done said this, so I got to go back and let him say the little hero shit again.
Ways. I mean, he did the old. Her dad died a hero in a lot of ways. I mean, he did the old. I'm a father myself. He did the ultimate sacrifice that all fathers have promised to do when we have kids, and he did that protecting her. And it's just horrific that lives were ruined.
DeGraff and Reed is now facing several charges.
Y'all understand that? So I am believing that the daughter got shot after the father got shot. Because remember, he just punched the daughter. He punched her in the face. And maybe while he was trying to shoot the father, he ended up shooting his little Lala. Do y'all understand? Because the father came down, she got shot too, right? So he said he protected his daughter. It was just a punch to the face. And they were going to still be together. Let's say if the daddy wasn't there, he punched her in the face. She was going to get mad. Get out. He was going to leave. It's like, it's over. Y'all know how we be lying. And he was going to leave, and a few days later, I'm sorry, boo. You know what I'm saying, babe, man, but you be saying stuff, but I ain't got no daddy. You know what I'm saying? And you know how I feel, because my mama ain't told me who my daddy was. You know what I'm saying? Was she a queen, and I don't want, you know. If the daddy wouldn't have came downstairs, they would have still been together. If the daddy wasn't home, they would have still been together. I'm trying to understand this right here. You is not a hero running behind your daughter's decisions. Huh? You're not a hero because you dead. You're not a hero. You're dead. Hero, dead, hero, dead. Which one you want to be? You want to be a hero in the community? Guess what she gonna do at the age of 16? Do y'all understand that she gonna find her somebody else who will damn near resemble him? Huh? And she's gonna go through her life making these decisions. She may change up and make some good decisions later on in life. But she's going to make horrible ass decisions. She's going to continue to make horrible ass decisions because she's a human and she's female. Because she will feel like, my daddy had my back. And you should never hit a woman. But now she ain't got her daddy to have her back. Just saying. 47-year-old dead out here in these streets. Dead and gone. He probably need a damn GoFundMe. Huh? I wonder where her mom at. What if he was a single dad? Damn it, trying to be this little bitch friend. Trying to be this little bitch friend. We got to tighten up. We got to stop doing stuff like that right now. Listen, y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the Nightly News right here in the doggone street. Thank y'all for joining the player. Player got to bounce. Player got to bounce. Hey, we got the lights up to 100 and, what'd you say? 132. That's what's up. Appreciate that right there. Today is Thursday, ain't it? It's 6/4/26 out here. Shout out to D for the $4 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Man. I hope that y'all had a good time. I hope that y'all having a good day. That's what's up. That is what's up. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just the finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. Y'all please remember go around to the Willie Williams Show 4 channel 6, 4 channel 7, channel 7 degree channel. Thank y'all. And please remember to watch the standalone videos. I really do appreciate y'all for everything that y'all do. Like I always say, man. These doggone stories just be exciting to me sometimes. It really do because we be out here humaning it up. Making these damn decisions. Yeah, I want y'all to continue to do what y'all been doing. The thing that I always ask y'all to do because y'all tend to come on back around here after I ask y'all to do it. So y'all is listening. And I just want y'all to just stay alive. Just stay alive. And I'm going to see y'all mañana. Y'all have a good one. Be safe.